Buckle up, history hunters. We're diving into the world's most baffling relics that have left scientists scratching their heads, though. And we've got 10 mind-blowing examples to share with you today. Let's start with a real showstopper, the Voynich manuscript. This mysterious medieval manuscript from northern Italy is like nothing you've ever seen before. Written between 1404 and 1438, it boasts an unknown alphabet and outrageous illustrations that will leave you wondering, what secrets does this ancient book hold? The Voynich manuscript, named after Wilfrid Voynich, the antique bookseller who owned it in the early 1900s, has been cryptic for over a century. Despite top-notch detective work from linguists and archaeologists, the bizarre alphabet remains uncracked. Is it an ancient dialect of Hebrew, or maybe an entirely new language that we've never seen before? Some wild theories even suggest extraterrestrial origins, while others think it's just a masterful prank with no hidden meaning at all. Let's talk about the Roman dodecahedron. These mysterious objects were first discovered way back in 1739, but since then, an astonishing 116 more have been found. So what makes this small ancient sculpture so enigmatic? For starters, it's hollow and made from a copper alloy, but despite all our tech, scientists still can't crack the code on its purpose. They've managed to narrow down its age to sometime between the 2nd and 4th centuries AD, but that's about where the mystery begins. What did these Romans use them for? The Roman dodecahedron's secrecy goes way beyond its construction. Not a single reference to it pops up in ancient texts or artwork, with over 100 of these weird wonders discovered. Some people think this might have been something super common, like a candle holder or desk decoration we'd find on our modern office shelves. But others believe it could have held deeper meanings, even being linked to fortune-telling or spirituality. The possibilities are endless. While we can't crack the case just yet, these mind-bending objects will keep scientists guessing and fueling their curiosity for years to come. Get ready for one of the most head-scratching mysteries out there. Meet the London Hammer. Despite its name hinting at Big Ben, this hammer's origins are rooted way off in West Texas, where it was stumbled upon by two hikers in '36. What they unearthed wasn't just any ancient tool. It was a 6-inch metal hammerhead that had somehow ended up embedded in a rock dating back a whopping 65 to 135 million years. Yep, you read that right, dinosaur era. With hammers typically popping up on the scene around the 1800s, the London Hammer's age has left scientists bewildered and begging for answers. The London Hammer's secret origins remain a deep, dark mystery, but let's dive into some seriously mind-blowing theories. Some think this ancient tool wasn't just any ordinary hammer. Maybe it was forged in a long-lost civilization, one that outdid us all with their advanced skills. But here's the catch. We'll never know for sure because its owner hasn't carbon dated it yet, leaving us to ponder and speculate about this incredible find stuck inside an ancient Texas rock. Now, let's travel to India and uncover the secrets of the Iron Pillar of Delhi, an incredible 1,600-year-old marvel that'll blow your mind. This massive 22-foot column should have rusted away long ago. It's made mostly of pure wrought iron, after all. But somehow, against all odds, this pillar has defied time and kept its strength intact. Scientists were stumped until they discovered the reason behind its incredible preservation, a microscopic, natural protective layer called miso white, which likely formed by accident, keeping the iron safe from rust for centuries. But how did this miso white phenomenon happen? It seems it was a combination of factors: limited lime during construction, shifts in weather patterns, and the presence of raw slag that came together to create this unique barrier. The result: a protective layer made up of iron, oxygen, and hydrogen, which is surprisingly resistant to rust. Talk about an ancient superpower. Get ready to be amazed by the Nazca drawings. One of the world's greatest mysteries. These colossal designs etched into Peru's desert floor by the Nazca people around 2,000 years ago depict over 70 different plants and animals in more than 300 unique shapes. The mind-bending part. These massive drawings can only be fully appreciated from directly above, leaving scientists baffled about how they were created on such a massive scale without any way to see the finished product. Was it an astronomical calendar or something even more intriguing? The world still waits for answers. You won't believe what was uncovered in Sweden. 8,000-year-old human skulls with some seriously shocking secrets. In a Stone Age settlement, archaeologists stumbled upon 11 ancient skulls that tell a haunting tale. But here's the kicker: 2 of these skulls were found impaled on wooden stakes, leaving us questioning what kind of rituals or ceremonies took place in this ancient community. And to make it even more chilling, the skulls belonged to people of all ages. From tiny infants to grown adults and even children. What drove our ancestors to create such a mysterious and macabre scene? The Dropa stones, one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Imagine stumbling upon ancient discs that look like vinyl records, but are actually 2,000-year-old stones hidden deep within a cave in China. Discovered by Dr. Chi Putai back in 1938, these mysterious discs feature a spiral groove and a central hole, eerily similar to modern-day audio records. But here's what really gets our curiosity buzzing: the strange symbols etched into their surfaces have yet to be deciphered, fueling theories about extraterrestrial connections or ancient knowledge left behind for us to unravel. What secrets do these Dropa stones hold, and can we crack their code? Get ready to blast off into the unknown. The Dropa stones story takes a mind-bending turn. According to Dr. Chi Putai's translation, these spiral-grooved discs hold a shocking tale of alien spaceships, commanded by beings known as the Dropa, crashing onto our planet. But buckle up, because this extraterrestrial theory was met with serious skepticism. The stones were then shipped off to Moscow for further investigation, and poof, they vanished into thin air. To this day, the true purpose of these enigmatic objects remains a total mystery, leaving us to wonder what really happened to the Dropa stones, and what secrets did they hold about our universe. You think you know your ancient artifacts, but hold on to your fedora. Meet the Holy Jar, an 1,800-year-old Roman relic that's more puzzle than treasure. When archaeologists pieced together its shattered remains, they expected a run-of-the-mill container. But little did they know, this jar was about to blow their minds, literally. A mind-boggling 3,000 holes cover its surface, leaving scientists scratching their heads. What on earth could have been stored in such an unusual vessel? The Global Brain Trust has weighed in on the Holy Jar mystery, and still, no one can crack its enigma. Researchers and pottery pros have taken turns studying this bizarre relic, but so far, it's remained a whodunit. Some think it might have been used as a weird rodent trap or even an ancient oil lamp, but that last theory just got a major hole poked in it, thus pun intended. The bottom hole would make it way harder to keep the lamp lit, leaving us right back where we started scratching our heads over this one-of-a-kind holy wonder. Let's get real about the sword in the stone, no fantasy tale here. This legendary blade is chillin' in a Tuscan chapel, and its story's just as fascinating. According to historical records, it once belonged to Galgano Guidati, an infamous knight from the 12th century, known for his rough-around-the-edges reputation. But one day, after catching a vision from Archangel Michael, Guidati decided to transform his life and trade in his bad boy ways. Now you'd think that'd be enough, right? Nope, another angel showed up and dropped some tough love. If he wanted to fully commit to this new path, he needed to let go of his worldly possessions, including his trusty sword. Guess we could say it was time for a serious cutting loose. But here's where things get truly mind-blowing. Guidati reportedly said it'd be easier to slice through a stone with his sword than part with his possessions. Talk about stubborn. So, he takes his sword and bam, plunges it into this massive stone block lying nearby. And that's when the magic happens. The sword glides right in like butter, as if slicing through air, leaving us wondering how something so solid could be so effortlessly cut. Now, we don't know for sure if every detail of this story is 100% true, but one thing's undeniable: that sword is stuck fast, and no one's figured out the secret to freeing it. It's been a mystery for centuries. Get ready to geek out. We've got some serious history to dive into. Imagine an ancient device that's essentially a super advanced calculator, way ahead of its time, built by the Greeks over 2 millennia ago. Welcome to the Antikythera mechanism. Widely recognized as humanity's first analog computer, this mind-blowing tool helped predict celestial events like eclipses and even tracked important dates for the ancient games. Think of it as an early version of a calendar or an event planner for the Olympics. But here's the crazy part: this incredible invention was found in a shipwreck off a Greek island, and despite its significance, not a single drawing or written record of it has been discovered in any ancient texts. Talk about flying under the radar. you're still reeling from that ancient Greek analog computer. We've got even more to share. The Antikythera mechanism remained the only one of its kind for over 1,000 years until the Renaissance. Yes, it was had advanced. But here's the million-dollar question. How did these genius Greeks create such an intricate device with no known precursors? It's like they had access to blueprints from the future or something. The mystery surrounding